Hello.
Oh, hold on a mo. Yes, I think your internet is shit. Bye.
That was Mum on the phone to 3. Sorry, he saved the day. Oh, anyone else sweating? Oh, that was fun. We were here. The computer was here. The technical run through had run earlier. Absolutely everything was perfect.
No kitten.
No kitten. Sat by the computer. And guess what? You're having trouble connecting. Really? That's as helpful as signs on the motorway that say fog. What's that sign say? What's it say? Oh, fog. Or the sign saying caution traffic, which you can read with your engine off on the motorway because you're not going anywhere. Hello, welcome everybody to the Lucy Show. My name is Lucy Orchard. I'll be your calming down host for the next. Well, I said it was going to be a short show, but I kind of thought it would mean it would finish early, not start late. This is my mother, producer Chris.
Hello.
Oh. Shake that out. Right. Things I can fix. This is a bottle of Bucks Fizz. This is 2 women with strong levels of arthritis. Please bear with me for a life hack. So what you do is when you can find the end. Oh, everyone, get in touch. Tell me what has made you stressed this week. Something has got to have stressed you. We've had a bit of a stressful week. But nothing as stressful as that was just then.
No. I think we could cope if it was all.
Considering the trouble I've had with EE, thank you for stepping in then, EE. EE. Yeah. If for any reason you find that this stream isn't working, it's on you. I don't want to know. If you can't watch us, please get in touch. So this is an adjustable spanner, and this is a bottle of Bucks Fizz. And like I said, these are 2 hands with arthritis. So what you've got to do is just...
It's broken.
It's currently broken. Hang on. There you go. That's it. Now, all you do is you grip the cork, twist the bottle, and pour a drink. There we go. See?
That's enough. Otherwise it'll be over the top.
Thanks, I can see. Right. So...
Hello, Coco.
Here's to IT. Thank you very much, everybody. So where are you? What you doing? What's going on? Let's just shake that off. Shake off the bad vibes. Come on. So yes, like I said, my name is Lucy Orchard. So I do 4 weeks in a row. 4 weeks on, 1 week off. This week is 2 of 4. You will know it's 2 of 4 because in the title of the show that you found online, it says The Lucy Show 2 of 4. Oh my God, I'm just trying to why is it this happened to me last week? I had an IT thing that came up and I couldn't focus. And then all of a sudden, so right, we've got, hi Mum, hi Ray, hi to Lucy's sidekick, Mum's sidekick, and welcome to the Christine Show. See, no, that's how on edge I am. Hey, it's only birthday boy watching, David Wall. Hello, you two. Can we ask?
Happy birthday, David.
Can we ask which country are you watching from this week? Because you know I like my foreign views, and you usually represent Spain. That Noel's called it the Lucy Late Show. Ooh. No, I showed you what to do. Thank you. Yes, I know that. In fairness, that was my brother's hack because once he left us at Christmas, we thought we were going to be sober. From Michael Bellevue. Hello. So yes, hello everybody, and thank you for staying tuned even though there was a few minutes in delay. Let's get on with the show. Usually I'm rambling away by this point. I haven't even started. There we go, the Lucy update. So I like to start each week with, it has been 11 days since my last injury. We're into double figures.
We are.
That's rare. That's really rare. There's a double bed we've got in the storage unit, and it's got a screw about that long sticking out of it. Luckily, with a flat edge, not a pointed edge, because I moved it without thinking and stuck the bolt right into my jugular. Could have been a horrendous episode of Holby. other medical procedural dramas are available for other countries. But yes, it was terrifying.
I could have done a tourniquet, but that would have strangled us. Choice, bleed out.
Dave Wallace said, I'm in Poole and we'll be in Spain this time next week. You've got to tell us the secret, mate. You've got photos on somebody, probably the homeowner.
Or perhaps he's got a second home.
Yes, it could be. Maybe he won the lottery on the sly. From Lizzie Lenko. All right, Bird. Yes, you've joined us just in time for my blood pressure to reduce. We had a few technical issues,
Yes.
which were #no fun. So then we've got just the fact that, I mean, I'm so proud that, I mean, I only sort of tapped my jugular. I didn't actually go through the jugular. Then because we've been sorting through so many boxes, and it's a little bit like Marie Kondo saying, you know, hold this, and then if it brings you joy, keep it. If it doesn't, set it free. These are boxes we have not touched in a year, so we have no idea what's in each box. You know, it's sort of like open it up. Photo when I was in school. Open up. My teeth as a baby. Open it up. Are these teeth from the family or? All I know is if I am kidnapped, my DNA profile is safe.
But we have exchanged cardboard boxes for storage see-through boxes, because every now and again we'd see a box and we'd say,
what's in that box?
box?
Open that box.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Photos.
toaster that doesn't work anymore. Then you move that box away, and then in half an hour, when you do another rotation, you open the same boxes. We've got to the point where the toaster that doesn't work has now gone to the tip, as we are bored of seeing it more than our friends. But things I've enjoyed finding, this ring that I got in Egypt back in 1874. Back when I had disposable travelling money. I managed to find 3 kazoos.
Oh, I know. I was thrilled.
Hey, those bring back memories of a very good festival.
But they are in a box.
They are safe.
And they're not in the house.
Michael has put, congrats on not getting injured for 11 days. See, that's the praise I need. If I had a star chart on the fridge, maybe I'd be a little bit more careful. Now, I found 12 packets of cystitis powders. You may not know what they are. They're powders that you can get from the shop for UTIs, for male and females. But what happens is I buy a pack, I put it safe, and I think, I need a pack of them. So I buy a pack, I put it safe. I then found what can only be described as a treasure trove of about 100 packets. So what I've done is I've put them safe around the house, one in each corner. 8 pairs of scissors and counting.
Oh my God. I don't know whether we had maybe just a little fetish. Let's buy scissors.
I mean, with the combination of the number of human teeth I've found in the last week, plus the number of scissors, plus how many rolls of gaffer tape I own, I'm not looking good. Well, I mean, with this hair, obviously I'm looking good. But, I mean, in the eyes of GCHQ, a.k.a. FBI. Is it FBI? No, the Pentagon. The Pentagon is your version if you're in America. Do the Australians, do the Antipodeans, if you're watching, do you happen to have any version of GCHQ? Basically, people that look through all the search engine history, like a library, like a librarian with admin access. And
access to
everybody. Even that diary you wrote when you were 12 and you thought no one knew. So, yes, and I managed to save myself £65. I found my skipping rope. So, yeah.
I didn't have to buy the other one.
We didn't have to buy the skipping rope of the century that comes with 2 handles. 4 handles, sorry. Handles for a rope. Oh, we've got AJ joining in the chat. What's up? What's up, babe? Hope to see you very soon. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I know I didn't say it probably last week, but happy Mother's Day.
It came and it went.
To be honest, we didn't realise either of us.
And we were busy working.
You took ages making dinner that night, and I thought I better not correct you because it's Mother's Day, but I did wash up.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
Did you?
Yeah, because remember I said I had to do something. It's Mother's Day.
I get so used to not.
Yeah, I went shoe shopping, so I got myself a new pair of steel toe caps. These steel toe caps, the new ones, have got no cow shit. They've got no lime, no tarmac stuck into the tread. They are fancy. There is nothing nicer than tiptoeing around the house in a brand new pair of steel toe caps.
I know, it's beautiful.
And they make my feet look so cute. And then for just want to take a moment's silence for one thing that I found that I threw away, and it's the size 8 jeans that I used to be able to wear in 2003. And
I know.
I had to come to the realization, no, I am never going back in those, am I? Well, I mean, not even my calves would have got on that waistline. And I don't believe I've put a lot of weight on, but I do feel that maybe my bones have expanded. Because I'm not that much physically heavier, but these tiny little jeans that I got from Morgan off the peg, size 8, which made me feel like, well, to be honest, I'd lost a lot of weight due to being agoraphobic because I was being stalked by an ex. But, you know, you take your diet where you can get it. Too scared to eat? Get yourself down Morgan and get a pair of size 8 jeans. I think Morgan was a UK brand, wasn't it? It wasn't just Welsh.
I don't know.
But
It
for
was very
us,
expensive.
for us, it was the DBs. Oh, look at that. Good morning, all the way from up the Link Road. Hello, Edward. So has there anything that you guys have thrown out recently that you quite happily would have kept forever? Along the lines of grief apples, I know a famous, really for good comedian, he bought some apples and his relationship broke up and he couldn't tear himself to throw the apples away because he bought them when he was still in a relationship. So we called them grief apples.
We saw some of those today.
Oh yeah, we did actually.
Yeah.
Somebody collected some apples, and if you put apples on the side in the dark on cardboard, they can last a really long time. He just put them on the sideboard in direct sunlight, and then they all rotted. Who knew?
He does now.
He does, yeah. GCHQ would be the NSA. Ah, yes. I used to dance ballet in my steel toe caps. Well, if you're going to be able to do tippy toes properly, there's the best toe support you're going to get. Happy British Mother's Day. The American one is coming in May. Of course, we have different everything. Also, for us lot over here, it is now 9 o'clock. Oh, it's 20 past 9 because our clocks went forward.
But last week it would have been 20 past 8.
Yes, but I believe it. I know for the Australians and the New Zealanders, that's all different. And I think the Americans, I think your times change as well. AJ, I have size 7 Steelies. I've barely worn. They fit my size 8 feet and are Land Rover brand. Someone's doing okay for themselves, Ms. Roberts. Humble brag. Graham, just don't do what I did, Lucy. The stroke diet is a killer. 11 inches off the waist, but now half blind. Swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Well, you know, if you had full sight, you'd be able to see how fine you're looking in the mirror. Hey, if you're going to make out shapes, what I love a shape to see, Gray. Thank you for joining in. Sometimes when I know that I've had friends and someone's gone on to them and gone, oh, how did you lose weight? And everyone's just gone, stress. That's always a fun conversation killer. You look marvellous. What's your secret? My husband cheated on me with a gardener. Swings and roundabouts, I've got the house. Gosh almighty, seriously, my nerves are coming down a little bit slightly from that. Round is a shape. Hey, as what's his face would say, Ed Sheeran, the shape of you. I don't know what that means, but he made a lot of money from that saying. Then we've got wish me luck for Thursday, everybody. Thursday, I'm going for my first haircut in 3 or something years. So that's all going. Probably be to about here. It's got to go. It's dead. I'm basically carrying a cemetery of split ends with me. I'm the necromancer of long hair. Oh, we've got good morning. Good morning to Lou. Glad you sorted IT issues. Hello, Buttes. It's Louisa from New Zealand. I don't know. Trying to get my knees. Please bedazzle your steel caps. I did find my gemstones today in a box of just rubbish. So obviously I threw all the rubbish out, kept my gemstones. Very possible to do actually, because although the glue that comes with the gems aren't very good, I've got some cracking glue here.
That we bought to fix something. Can't remember what it was, but we got the glue.
Let's have a look. We've got twigs and roundabouts from Lizzie Lenko. AJ, 5 stone lost due to lack of appetite. Thyroid was 2.5 times overactive. Get you! I have nothing in my life that's overactive except my imagination. Then we've got Lizzie. Always has to outdo everybody. Yeah, she lost a lot of weight when she had typhoid, but she mixes in those kind of circles.
Not good.
Graham, good luck. Which hair you having cut? That's vulgar. This hair here. Yeah, both sides. We've got Lizzie. I lost 12 kilos in 3 weeks. Don't know what that is in British. Well done. Is that a stone and a half or something? I don't know. 3 kilos.
12 kilos is fair weight.
What's 12 kilos in stones and pounds? 26 pounds. Is it 14?
Yes, it's just.
Hey, there's not enough on you on that. You'd have just been basically a pair of Doc Martens and a frown.
2 pounds short of 2 stone.
She's not got that on her. She's teeny. She's the smallest comedy wife in the whole of the industry. Eat more crisps. I don't tell people that very often. So yes. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh yes. So I did a question for Double Jeopardy down there. 1 second. Ed's been 2 weeks into my lambing, and now 75% have lambed.
I asked
What
this
have we
before.
told you about?
Has he got a lamb cam?
All lamb pics are through the DMs, mate, are fully appropriate. And have you got a lamb cam? You must have a lamb cam. It's 2022, for God's sake. So, what is the question if this is the answer? And bear in mind, this answer kills the conversation. Okay, so the answer is yes.
Ooh.
How did I kill the conversation by answering yes? What do you think the question is?
Are you a murderer?
AJ thinks she's put her weight back on. And Michael has put us 1.8 stone. I thought you'd lost that as well. There's nothing on there. No, right. No lamb cam. Well, you've got a year to fix this. I'll start bulk buying the mint sauce. Yes, you can. It's locally appropriate. I'll hook you up. I bet you can do half a lamb. Good price. Damn you, lockdown from AJ. But yes, what do you think the question is? So, back from Ed from the lambs. We only had electric fitted last year. Okay, fair play. I'll give you that. After hearing about the scissors,
Really?
I was pretty sure you'd have gems. Yes. So the question is yes. Well, sorry, the answer is yes. But what is the question? And bear in mind, it's killed the conversation. Come on, everybody. If I answered yes to what was the question? Come on, I like it when I have audience participation. Noel, are you a vegan? Hey, that would kill the conversation.
Excellent.
Especially round this way, lad. Any other guesses? The answer is yes. What was the question? Graham has put cake. The answer would be yes. Good one. Good one. Coming that one. AJ, have you ever killed anyone? Oh, that can. If I said yes, that would be a conversation killer. Night to Ed. Good luck with the other 25% your lambs, my love. Honestly, pictures, please. Michael has put, do you think I'm stupid? If you said yes, that would kill the conversation. Right, okay.
Someone could say to you, do you think I'm a ball? And you say yes. That would definitely kill the conversation.
Graham Arnold, yeast infection? Question mark. Yes! Exclamation. I've had quite a few messages recently because I've been back on Facebook Marketplace and I get the question through my DMs, is this available? And I answer yes. And the conversation is killed.
Yeah.
5 times this week. 5 times. But dogs are better than cats. That would be a conversation killer. Hello, Ellie. Thanks for joining in. Too bad my comment is delayed. They probably made fun of themselves that you agreed with it. Yes, I agree with that one. But yes, for some reason, I put something on Facebook. It's there. They look at it. They like it. They message me. Is this available? Is this available? I say, yes, it is available. In fact, I now do yes, smiley face. Am I coming across too strongly?
Nope.
Am I undermining the sale? Somebody that uses smiley faces can't have a side table for sale?
I would write saying, why do you want to know?
Who's asking? I did have a couple of lovely gentlemen, very complicated surnames, tried to send me links that would put malware on my my phone. So thanks for that, especially as they were identical messages, but you were 2 different people.
Or was it the one with a split personality?
AJ, every bloody time. See, I know it's the opposite of an icebreaker. You know, how are you? I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, let's chit chat. Is this available? Yes. Goodbye. Someone has asked. Apparently, my brother has said. Someone has asked, why is mum not got her own show? Because she wouldn't know how to do the technology.
Unless you want to come here
The
every Tuesday
only
night.
reason. Hello, Alistair. The Australians are coming in one by one. Fucking Marketplace is annoying as fuck. Wow. Someone's been asked, is this available? Couple too many times. I just don't get it. Is yes full stop going to be better than yes smiley face? I'm trying to create a fluffy environment.
But what did we put up? That all the measurements were there and somebody asked us what size it was?
It was either a very large rug or it was is Coco in there? Sorry. The cat
I'll investigate.
oh no, it's Kitty. Sorry.
Hello.
I don't know if ever, as a cat owner, we bought a little cat teepee, and since we bought it, they've used it a couple of times. And then for the last 4 months,
No.
it's obviously haunted. And now, just because it's about to go to the tip, in they go. That's what you were for. Yes. Answer. Graham has put answer with just the letter Y. Keep it mysterious.
Ooh.
I think my smiley face is putting people off. They maybe she's finding this a bit too funny. The dining table must be a hoax. And AJ puts, I always say, yes, it is. When would you like to collect it? Oh, that's good. That's teaching skills. Yes, assumptive acquiescence. I like that. Now, Hayden, let me know if I've used assumptive and acquiescence correctly. I think I have, but she nearly spat a Bucks Fizz out. What do you think I said, Chris?
Well, I thought it was going to be the antithesis of tonight's program.
Yeah, so hang on. But is this available? Yes. Is the antithesis of an icebreaker? Let me know, Hayden, if I'm using this right. Let's have a look. Just once or twice, says Alistair. It's just as annoying the other way around too. When you want to buy something, they say yes, it's available. Then you ask when you can pick it up, and they start replying. It takes 2 to tango in this wicked world of Marketplace.
Certainly is.
Tomorrow, I mean, this could be my last show. I'm going to try Gumtree to see if we can sell it on Gumtree. And in America, Gumtree is Craigslist.
I don't know what that means.
Well, the guy that kept meeting people off Craigslist and killing people was called the Craigslist Killer.
Ah.
We don't have the Gumtree guy.
Yet. Oh, that's another why.
Not unless you're actually selling ice. Yes, good point. You would want an icebreaker. So let's come. injuries, Mother's Day, new shoes, getting my hair cut, silence to the jeans, and double jeopardy in Wizard Marketplace. So yes, we've caught up. So we are moving on to the bit you all love to gossip about, village update. Now, not a lot's been going on, but what has been going on is big. And Alistair, oh no, not Gumtrees. Lots of scammers on Gumtrees. But Arnold, don't do Gumtree. Look up Randy Buys Bookshelf on YouTube. Okay, learn from other people's mistakes.
Wow.
I mean, there was a lovely lady in the village we used to live in, who swears by Gumtree, but I had no idea that might be something that she's secretly, up to. Village update. Make sure I got it back to the comments section. See, you couldn't do that one. Right, so this has been going on now since it was, I just noticed it Wednesday. So this is a full week of implosions. It has gone further than dog poo. It has gone further than fireworks. It has gone further than a bonfire. This has caused a beautiful seaside town to turn into what can only be described as a civil war movement, because somebody went to the pub and wanted to buy a pint of lager, and they were told that this hostelry doesn't take cash anymore.
What?
Oh, did it fuck? Oh.
You can't do that. That's like saying, well, I don't know. It's like telling a child there's no Father Christmas.
This is where Graham, strangely, you can't buy a Gumtree on Gumtree. Well, there's my life goal. Village updated. Dwedariad Pentref.
What's that?
Village update in Welsh.
Oh, right.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Hold on.
You Pentref.
Hold on. I'm going to write that down.
It's all right. I've got it here in text. Thank you, Michael.
I'm writing it down in my invisible book.
And Michael is at Seattle, so how does he know what Welsh is?
He's got a translator.
Yeah,
thing on his
see,
phone.
previously you thought he could speak Welsh. It went serious. Like, okay, so people during COVID were using contactless because they didn't want the contaminated coins, but we've moved on from that a little bit now. Then also we've got a lot of people in this village are from care homes, for people with learning difficulties or developmental issues, and they don't have bank cards. They get given cash to spend when they go out as part of the inclusion of going out in the local communities. So they need cash. So yes, you can see this. Well, then it just turned into an absolute fight. Where basically, I imagine there were a lot of men willing to take their shirts off, get in the middle of a roundabout, and have a wreck. It's been I was trying to find other news on said forum, but anything like, what time is the shop open? Depends. Do they take cash? People just taking pictures of pints in pubs, going, paid for with this cash. So then you got the people going, well, I'm not going there again, and then they're going, fine, we don't want to see you there again. Yeah, it's been, I mean, they've even then had to pin a post saying, guys, can we all remember that we need a little bit more love and kindness in the world? Pay it kind, pay in cash. Thank you to all dyslexics in Welsh. Thank you, Graham. AJ, you wouldn't get that in Wetherspoons? No, they'll take it anyway. They can. Personally, I do like the app because it just means I haven't got to get up. But I also believe that you should. It's legal tender. Oh, and then you get people going, you should be allowed to pay in cash. It's the law. Yeah, so that's been quite. So if you are on the North Devon coast at any point this weekend, ask if they take cash first. You have no idea how many shops are going to stop doing it just to annoy. It's sort of, it literally is Roundheads and Royalists. Cromwell's.
That was something.
I don't know. I started that reference without any kind of backing up. Then we've got then I've managed to find one other post that happened in this village. where somebody just said, how come the bell ringers have been playing for so long? It feels like it's been going on for hours. Ooh. Short of go back off to where you came from. And I think she's local. She was like, down the road. Just I've been trying to get my kids to sleep for a long time. It is unfortunate. It is always sort of just about sundown when the bells start ringing. And, unfortunately, that is when people's kids go to bed.
And there's no traffic noise, so the bells just go forever.
Yes. But she didn't find them very appealing.
Oh, God.
There is no way I can work the pun campanologist into anything. But it is typical. We have had a lot of trouble in the Southwest where, let's put it as it is, townies, incomers. I know I wasn't born in Devon, but I've been here long enough to call them lot incomers. And it's beautiful. They move in after 1 week. And they go, yeah, can we have that church shut down? It's like, well, it's from the Norman times. And they were like, yeah.
And who's Norman?
Well, make Norman show me.
Did Norman make this?
The ABC rules, another bloody castle. Ding dong from AJ. No, I don't go to Domino's or Papa John's anymore because they don't take cash. It's spread to Wales? Wow. I think that's, yeah, I mean, come on. Someone gives you a birthday card with a tenner in it. You should be able to go and buy yourself pizza or something or a pint. People have cash. I just find it ridiculous.
But wouldn't Domino's take your payment over the telephone so you don't?
You can walk in and save money if you collect it.
But you could do a phone order, couldn't you?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as cheap as if you collected it.
Well, they should put a surtax on paying on cash then.
Yes. So the how come the bells have been ringing for so long caused 119 comments.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet none of them are kind.
No. Although, in fairness, when she said that her kid was teething, she just really wanted to know how long this was going for. It was a genuine question. She thought it'd just been going on for hours. And what it was the first time they'd managed to get together for training, for rehearsals, practice for ages. So they thought, bugger, let's do a couple of hours and get back into the swing of things.
Put cotton wool in the baby's ears.
Yeah, you watching, Leona? You watching? You could put cotton wool in your ears.
Oh, yes. Yeah, cotton wool, not a bird.
Now, there are lots of Jubilee celebrations coming on. I don't know if those of you that aren't from the UK will notice that we are approaching the
70th.
70th. Yeah, it's 70th anniversary of the Queen's coronation. And it's,
Well, it's her 70th year on the throne.
Yeah. So lots of street parties are due, lots of kids competitions, dress up as your favourite royal, like from a queen bee, which was always mine, to anything else.
Sadly, no more.
Read through the bee costume out this week. I didn't really want to talk about it as it did. It's a very dusty situation. Throughout a lot of fancy dress. AJ, you'd order on the Domino's app, you pay by card, PayPal, or Apple, or Google Pay. Yeah, that's if you do it by that way. But if you just walk into the store, because you're in town, you can see Domino's, you think, all right, it's Domino's.
But most people have it delivered anyway.
Yes, but unless you're I don't know what you don't get. You can't roll up the money and put it down the phone, and you have to pay for it before it gets there. But if you're collecting, you just walk in, you want a pizza. And yes, so you throw me off there, Christine. So lots of celebrations, and one thing is design a cupcake. Now that stuck with me. Did we have cupcakes when I was younger? I don't remember having cupcakes. I remember having fairy cakes.
Well, this is the big thing, isn't it?
Did we always have them, but they're now more prolific, or is it something that's come across from the Americas?
I suppose we've never noticed because your mother can't make cakes.
No, but if you go anywhere,
well, no, it'd just be fairy cakes.
Fairy cakes, because
butterfly
muffins,
cakes.
Chocolate muffin and stuff. We wouldn't have had muffins. Muffins is definitely. But I don't remember many cupcakes. I remember a fairy cake, which is basically a small sponge.
Oh, now for the people who live in America, they've probably been having muffins and cupcakes
Oh,
forever. And then, as with a lot of stuff, it just floats its way across the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd think that'd cause soggy bottoms.
No.
No, I went into both last year to order food last year, and they said we don't take cash, so I walked back out.
Wow.
Hey, burning more calories as well. No pizza, a little bit thinner. So there's been some crime in one small village, and there is a cash reward. Well, there is a gift available. After the toddlers group, the biscuit barrel has gone missing. Now, it's one thing to nick all the biscuits. It's another to nick the biscuit barrel. I mean, people...
Were there biscuits in it?
There were biscuits in there. They are offering a packet of hobnobs as a reward, which would look lovely in the biscuit barrel. If it's like the picture they showed, I'd have it. Thing is, you wouldn't be able to put up your tummy to pretend you were pregnant if you're walking your toddler out.
Well, you would.
Well, you'd put it in the kid's bag, wouldn't you? Make the kid, it's like county lines.
Yeah.
Get the kid, kid, take this, put this in the pushchair. As it, the kid's like that, sit in the pushchair, like not even able to lean back because there's a biscuit barrel sticking in its back. We got Mum makes lovely chocolate sauce, 142.
Yes, we've been there, tried that.
Slice of chocolate sauce, anyone? Michael's put, I thought only Aussies had fairy cakes. No, us. I don't know why I felt really afraid of no, us. Butterfly cakes where the top is cut off. You fill it with buttercream and then
put them back on the swings.
Yeah. See, yeah, it's just something about like muffins I know we didn't have, but cupcakes, I don't remember having cupcakes when we were little.
It's just an excuse to have 1,000 tons of icing on one little cake.
Yeah. Whereas with a butterfly cake, it's a flick in. 10p goes to your school fete. So if you do know anybody that's recently attended a toddler group who is now so proud of their new biscuit barrel, dob them in, because that kind of crime needs to be nipped in the buds.
Yes.
And to think that's a parent, think what they're raising their child.
I know.
This is social services level.
It is.
Now, all right, there's one woman. Sorry, I just remember I read in my notes. I thought, what's that? That's stupid. So a woman. Let's say it was about this shape, right? So she's taken a picture like this, and she's gone and loads of pictures of her holding it, going, "What's this? What's this? What's this?" My kid has found it, nibbled it slightly. Is it rat poison? Right, put some gloves on. Don't touch it with your hand. If you're going to ask if this is poison, don't hold it. Darwin, we
Who
call
knew?
you. Turns out it was a dog treat.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else then.
No, not that shape. No, but I just thought, how amazing is that? Is this poison? Doesn't taste like poison.
Doesn't taste of almonds.
And
Well, dog treats, you and your brother teethed on Bonios.
yeah, I did. I can taste them now. So now I've moved on to pork scratchings, very similar. And then some parent has put another toddler swing is needed in the playground, and I thought, oh, what's this vandalism? And then she basically went on to say, because I feel really awful that my daughter won't get off it and the other kids can't play with it. So she's obviously got one of those kids who's like, I'm in the swing. And I love the fact there was a conscious part of that parent looking at the kids, just looking at the swing. Is it my turn yet? No. How would you explain sharing to a toddler on a swing? Because when you're on a swing, there is nothing else. Now, if you get off the swing, I won't be on the swing. Yeah. Nope. Other people want to have a go. Don't care. They should get a swing. And last but not least, on the village update. Now, this goes to a lot of people, even at Link Road. And anybody that's in the southwest, Thursday morning, 6 a.m. snow.
Where?
Here
What, last week?
this week.
Coming
Yeah.
at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
How can they be so specific?
I don't know. Seaweed must have frozen. Apparently,
The caterpillar they got in that matchbox
just
was
went,
dead.
oh, put a jumper on. Yes, but that's it. That's the village update. We're ending with snow.
Really?
Just about dipping our toe into April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have had snow in April before.
Yeah, I always remember Easter snow when I was younger. Has it been Easter?
No, not yet.
All right.
It's not until April. Something. After the snow.
Stay tuned for more news updates. Has it been Easter? I'll have a look. We'll find out next week.
I think it's something like the 16th. I could be making that up. Who knows?
Like tasting the tip of a rusty nail when you were a kid, or putting your tongue onto a battery. I remember being in last year of cathedral school, and one of the kids brought in a 9-volt battery. Well, that was the entire lunch break. You go. You go. And that was it. That's how we entertained ourselves in the 80s. Snapchat, licking a battery, man.
You kids were wired.
Then take your hand, you cover it in PVA glue, you wait for it to dry because you can see where the white goes to clear, and you click it like that. And then you peel it off, and then you put your hand straight back in the glue. There you go. That was art class. 1 hour.
Gosh, I didn't realise I paid so much for so little.
Glue hands and battery lickers. Woo! The joys of village playground with only one swing. I know, they should maybe have 2. Probably.
That is a bit selfish.
That is a bit weird though. Yeah, Easter Sunday, 17th of April. It's late.
Wow.
Oh, it's practically out of April. Oh, look who it is. She's only turned up. Damn it, it's Tuesday again already. There we go. Mr. Turner's in the house. Hello, my love. Hiya.
Hi, Ray.
April 17th as well. We've got from Michael. Is Easter the same in America? That's got to be the same, right?
So you'd think.
So you'd think. Right, so moving on to...
Because if it wasn't, they'd obviously have a different Christmas day.
Your son, the best thing about art was the PVA glue. See? We're both artistic.
I said I paid so much for so little.
It was good glue, though.
And,
Good
and
glue.
it followed through from one to the other.
Happy birthday goes to Claire Bate, who is my friend Rob's wife, and puts up with a lot of trouble from that man. We've got Wakefield from the comics convention scene. Happy birthday.
Is that the whole of Wakefield?
Nope, just Wakefield Carter. And then we've got Matt O'Brien, who's from a beautiful family I'm very good friends with in Bristol. You know, the little baby did. Then we've got Macaulay that I used to work with. Happy birthday, Macaulay. And Louise Power, I believe it was your birthday yesterday. And birthday boy today, Nibs. Happy birthday, Niblo, Pembroke Apis. He's Welsh, so you get that. So that was the birthday section. That's quite nice to see that there were quite a few, because some weeks there's either a million of you or basically nobody's parents had Rudy time 9 months ago.
It's called love, darling.
Not
It
always.
is when you're trying to make a baby. Because one of you,
Friends,
wants
how
a
many millions
child,
he got?
but not 2.
There was something in paper the other day about millionaire men, and they looked like little hobbits. They all look like, what's that Rolling Stone that died? Charlie Watts. They like Charlie Watts now. And the young 25-year-old models towering over them, sort of like they're taking the very old grandchild to play crew. I got your wife. Hey, if they sign it over to you, more for them. So yes.
But I love him for all his money.
And then what was the Mrs. Merton line? And what attracted you to millionaire Paul Daniels? So yes, TV and radio. Now, we have managed to watch a lot of TV and radio, listen to radio. So Archers wise, Alice, just use it because you never slept with anybody after you got out of rehab. I think she went out drinking with people, but I don't think she broke the vows of her marriage. Chris has. That means he's got no money on Home Farm. Moving on. So my murder to listen to go to sleep with is Death on the Nile, which is the Hercule Poirot Agatha Christie story. Now, I'm not going to cast aspersions, but have a listen to Death on the Nile, the audiobook, before you watch the Kenneth Branagh's reboot. If you're going to do anything, you want your Peter Ustinov. That is your Death on the Nile. Leave it at that. From what he did to the Orient Express, I'm going to imagine it is a standalone piece that has nothing to do with Death on the Nile that we know and love. There we go. I haven't actually listened to any poddy this week.
No, we've been too busy.
We've either been working or watching TV, but there's been no middle ground.
Because the minute we were awake, we were working.
And the minute we
stopped, we were watching the TV.
So we have managed to, and 6 episodes, people, is not a series. 6 episodes of Death in Paradise, not enough. Did it in less than one night. Silent Witness, and the cliffhanger that they have left Silent Witness on. You should be ashamed of yourself. That was so exciting. And now we're going to have to wait 1,000,000 weeks until it comes back round.
Oh, and you got, yes.
Queens of Mysteries.
Yeah.
Again, 6 episodes does not make a season.
But it did take 2 days because we were knackered.
We fell asleep each time.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Oh, I can't watch any more of this.
Yeah. It wasn't as good as its first season, but I do like the cinematography.
Yes, but I like all the actresses in it.
Fantastic cast.
Julie Graham is brilliant.
I just found it didn't have the story. The stories weren't as good. The actors are good. The writing is good. I like that, as in, the dialect between people and the way they look to camera, and it's got a bit of a Juliet Stevenson does the
narrating,
the voiceover very much like Housewives. What's the ones of Wisteria's Desperate Housewives? The way you've just got that ever-present narrator. Juliet Stevenson does an amazing. Is it Stevenson? Stevenson does an amazing. Her voice is so calming. You're just sort of listening, watching. Someone else is dead. But there was a couple of stories. I thought the art story was good, but the others were a bit.
Oh, we'll be on Shakespeare and Hathaway.
Oh, we watched Shakespeare and Hathaway. Guess what? 6 episodes don't make a season. Absolutely love Shakespeare and Hathaway. On one of the forums I listen to, I'm on. It's a lot of people didn't like it because it's too silly. No such thing. AJ, I think I need to find a job I actually enjoy, at least to make my TV viewing time well earned. It does.
It does.
Although, I mean, if you don't have to, is it? I can't remember which amazing woman said this, but what's your dream job? In my job, in my dreams, I don't work. No, who's in denial? Well, yes, I'm in denial over the fact that Kenneth Branagh knows how to ruin an Agatha Christie. Well done for bringing it back onto the screens, but what's wrong with using the script?
Ooh, has Noel started watching?
No, he doesn't.
Ooh.
And then AJ, I caught the flu and watched 4 seasons of Yellowstone in a week. Yellowstone. I mean, obviously we all know Yogi Bear, but is there more to it than that? I'm assuming there might be. Let's have a look. Right, I've got my food and my coffee. So from the top, ladies.
Oh, Ray.
Oh, the first 10 minutes, you did not miss anything because we weren't on because there was technical difficulties. I have started watching rewatching reboot. Is it reboot? I don't know what you call it. I've restarted watching Merlin from BBC because it's on Netflix. And you can just stick it on the end of the night and just go next. I know that, okay, wait for another classic line off me. I didn't know Merlin was in it so much.
It's called
He's
Merlin.
like every scene.
Yeah.
I remember it being a lot more about Arthur.
You wanted more of those hunky boys that they got
Ogs. Hey, wait for season 2. Leon turns up. Hey, Leon. He's the tall blonde one with the little tousled hair. Yeah, but I don't remember it being so Merlin-y. I thought it was more Arthur.
No,
but no, Merlin is
Merlin.
really about Merlin.
Who knew?
Who knew? I mean, the CGI is brilliant. I mean, you'd think it was a lot older than it was because there's been so many advances.
John Hurt is amazing as the dragon.
Honestly, if somebody went, "What's your spirit animal?" He just turns and you go, "Oh, dragon." He's just brilliant. Kevin Costner owns the ranch where it is filmed. The stars in the series Yellowstone. No, there is a new season called Peacemaker, sis. Peacemaker. Now, is that an actual peacemaker, or is peacemakers commonly referred to as a gun? So is it all about guns?
Hey.
Or is it about somebody who has got a peacemaker, but they're from New Zealand? Sorry, Lou.
Oh, actually, no. You should watch an episode about a peacemaker.
Yes, we're getting to that. All right, spoilers. Right, so I've started watching Merlin. Yeah, I finished Raising Dion, just in case I didn't mention that last week, but I did, yeah, because it was
I don't know.
very good at the end.
You only
it was
watched it
when you weren't in the room.
Yeah.
And then I started watching because I had a night off, Merlin, when Mum went to bed last night. I thought, what haven't I watched? And I hadn't watched the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. Now, I've been going through my comics recently and I have collected a lot of Birds of Prey. And I couldn't work out how Harley Quinn was a Birds of Prey. And that's because I forgot that DC has no loyalty to truth or story. And they will take the characters and they will bastardize them in any which way they want. So
is that because they can?
Because they can. So with Marvel, with your Spider-Man and all, your Avengers and everything, Stanley and obviously Steve Ditko, wherever he is, Bradford apparently,
they go for continuity.
They have to have somebody overseeing. You're not doing that right. You're not doing that right. Whereas with DC, they're like, here you go. Here's the license. Hey, see you in a year. And they don't care.
What's the story about? I don't know. Make it up.
Well, we thought Batman, but actually we've made him Catman. It's just it doesn't work. And so at the moment I'm watching, I'm intrigued. But what they've done to Dinah Lance don't make no sense. What they've done to Huntress doesn't make any sense. And quite frankly, I don't know where Barbara Gordon is. There is a policewoman, but it's definitely not the Oracle I think it's going to be. So it's a little bit confusing. Unless, of course, it was a Neil Gaiman elsewhere, but it isn't. So yes, that's my review on that. Stay tuned for more sci-fi exclusives. And we watched just before the show started, whilst I was doing my bit of prep. And Noel's put from Suicide Squad. Right, from my
Peacemaker.
Is Peacemaker Suicide Squad, or because I know that the Harley Quinn film I just said is about Suicide Squad, so I don't. Which one? And then we watched the Oscars, and I wanted to watch the Oscars because it was really important for women's rights, LGBTQ rights, and people with hearing disabilities. So important for this year. Loads of diversity. Fantastic winners, and all it's gone on about is the slapdown from Will Smith, who, yes, I don't usually believe in violence, but Chris Rock came across as a smarmy little prick. I do actually wonder if anyone would have not been able to go up and smack that little shit's face, because he has been quite rude about women's hair for quite many years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's one of those men that goes, well, I've got a daughter, I can say what I want about women. It's not how it works.
No.
So yes, Jada, so annoyed that she had to go through that. She's a strong, confident woman who has been suffering from alopecia for a very long time. She did not need that. And she didn't need Will making a bigger thing out of it as well. And as far as I can see, that Regina, Wanda and Amy did a fantastic job of being the first triple female comedian lineup to host the Oscars, and no one's going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well done. Thanks for that. And I'm pretty certain that there has been some serious talks in the Will Smith household. I imagine it was we're going home after this.
And then
he's in the second Suicide Squad. Thank you very much, Noel. Peacemaker. Yes.
Right.
And then some of you may know this reference when I say we didn't realise there's a brand new season of Doof. Not to be confused with Chong Chong. Yes, it's Doof. NCIS season 19 is back. And we're ploughing right through them because they're only little episodes. So I'll be done with them by tomorrow. So if you've got any more recommendations, I am torn with the Oscars thing. Will was laughing at the joke until he saw Jada rolling her eyes. He probably thought, oh, that's my cue. And the whole thing was a setup. The thing is, it's Jada's response on how she is laughed at by a man and it's not even national TV. The Oscars is a global show. You know that show is going to be seen every corner of the earth. Well, all four if you're a flat earther. And it's amazing that Chris Rock even thought, oh, I know, I'm going to take the piss out of a woman's hair. I don't understand why, in what world he went, this is good. Because Ricky Gervais he's a dark little twisted fuck when he wants to be.
Yeah,
and
he
has done alopecia jokes in his stand-up or sitcoms in the past. But I don't think he would have stood there and just pointed at a woman and went, you're bald. And that, in the industry, we always say don't take the piss out of a man that's bald in your audience because he can't change it by the interval. And the same goes for women. If you take the mick out of somebody for something that they are, as in their physical attributes or anything like that they can't change, that is called punching down. And that is why it's quite funny that he got slapped down for punching down. And nobody ever should experience violence.
No.
But two men fighting was quite amusing. I mean, all the women in the world just went, oh, for fuck's sake.
I know. It didn't even look like a real oof.
No, it was kind of...
And because he had his back to us... and
people are saying it was staged, but I don't see how that could be... That's up there with Joaquin Phoenix putting chewing gum under Letterman's table. It's not... Who's winning? Who's winning off that?
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot about the chewing gum episode.
Yeah, I saw it. He was going through a nervous breakdown, but his manager didn't say that he wasn't safe to go on site. So yes, that has been the TV that we have been watching this week. We are literally in 5 minutes' time. We'll be watching NCIS. Because we've got lots to watch. So everybody, thank you so much. Now please next week it will be at 9 p.m. Unless for any reason the world has exploded or my internet's gone down again, but it will be a technical revolution this time next week, and we will be practicing our tech all week before then. So thank you so much. Join me for show 3 of 4 next week. See you next Tuesdays.
And I will see you next week.
Oh, Noel said, I thought it looked staged. If Will Smith wanted to punish you, he would, no question. That was like a dog pissing on a tree. Beautiful. That's how they say it down here. I will. It's like a dog pissing on a tree. Video play after ads, brilliant. I had it queued up and then all my technology went up through the fucking window and it's all go wrong. There we go. So yes, thank you so much. Please get in touch with
have you said thank yous to everybody?
That's what I was about to do.
Oh, right.
So thank yous go to
first one, top of the list.
Ray Radford. There we go. Because he helped us move a dishwasher. And he had his good shoes on. So, yes, thank you to Ray and to Mary, to Chris and Peter, to Elizabeth and Mervyn, to my poddies, especially my Van Reen now this week. And well, every week, and Lou, of course, thank you very much for watching. A big love to Hayden and Alistair and all the boys and girls on the poddies. And then to Lizzie, my beautiful comedy wife. To Amanda, thank you so much for a beautiful visit we had this week. To Debs and to Leona, of course. You set my paper on fire. Thank you for my gift this week. So yes, everybody take care of each other. Fuck everyone else.
Think of number one.
And never ever be afraid to put my name in your mouth.
And please join us again next week.
See you next Tuesday.
We love you all.
We love you. Oh man. Keep my mouth in your my name in your mouth.
Don't spit it out.
Bye everybody.
Bye. Love you all.
So when we do this next week, tech-wise, this will be you still.
But I'll still be on when they go.
Yes.